Hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, so today we're playing against Tenpai, and we're going first. So, unfortunately, I drew all bricks, pretty much. So, I have Ghost Spell, Munchurmi Fulos, Galaxy Summoner, Galaxy S Tachyon Primal, and Munchurmi Fulos. So, this hand wouldn't be bad going second, but, I'm going first, unfortunately. My opponent opened with Sangan Summoning, Call by the Grave, Radiant Typhoon Vision, Upstart Goblin, and the Fallen and the Virtuous. So yeah, we're gonna go and we're just gonna pass turn. Opponent draws into Triple Tactics Talents. He's gonna use Upstart Goblin. He's gonna use the effect to draw a card. He's going to draw into the Hornet Drones. He's going to use Radiant Typhoon Vision. So now he's going to draw two more cards. Going to draw into the Terraforming and the Sangan Kaiman, and he's going to pitch the Fallen and the Virtuous. He's going to use the Hornet Drones to special summon a token. I'm going to use Fulos on the rest of that. He's going to use Call by the Grave, and then I was going to chain a second Fulos on that. I think the better play would have been to just use Bell on the Call by the Grave. I wasn't thinking right there. And then use a second Fulos so that way I can draw two cards every time he special summons instead of just one. But yeah, that was a misplay on my part. So then he's going to use the talents to look at my hand, take out the ghost spell, unfortunately, and yeah, he gets to just do what this deck does best. Tenpai, just OTK me. So yeah, he's gonna use the Sangan summoning to add the Pydra. Discarding the terraforming, normal summoning the Pydra, normal summons the Pydra. Yeah, he doesn't have a target for it, so I guess he only runs one Sangan Kaiman in the deck. Interesting. So he's just going to link off the token to go into a Kagari. And then he's going to use, so I draw into Eternal Galaxy. He's going to use the Kagari's effect to add a Hornet Drone from the graveyard to his hand. Okay. And he's going to go into the battle phase, use the Sangan Kaiman, so he gets to add the Chandra to the hand, and then he gets the special summon into the field since it's the battle phase. He's then going to attack with the Pydra. I lose 1700. He's then going to use Chandra's effect, so he gets to special summon the Fadra. I draw into attack and Transmigration. He then attacks directly with the Chandra, and then he attacks directly with the Phaedra, and then he's going to attack directly with the Kagari. And yep, Hydra effect, so he gets to synchro summon into a what you call it? He gets to synchro summon into a Biden dragon. I was trying to hope and pray I get to a photon jumper so that way I can in the battle phase, but I don't, and I just scoop right there. So yeah, we're gonna go on to the game two. We're gonna go on to game two, and we're gonna just go first. I feel like I can beat this guy going first. And I guess he was thinking that I was gonna go second against him, but I was like, you know what? I think I can beat this guy. I was like, I'm just gonna use 500 Galaxy IQ brain right there, and try to trick this guy into thinking I'm gonna go second. But yeah, so my opponent opens with the Different Dimension Ground, Lemon's Gate, Triple Tactics Thrust, Mobilize, and Vision. And I open with Galaxy Summoner, Photon Delta Wing, 7th Ascension, Galaxy Attacking on Primal Foolish Burial. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, I just cannot wait till we get sorry about the noise, but I really cannot wait till we get Galaxy Orbital 7 in the game, so I don't have to use this card anymore. But yeah. But in this case, it's really good to have this card because it gets me to the best card in the deck, which is Infinity Dragon. But yeah, main phase one, we're going to use the 7th Ascension. We're going to use the effects, and now we get to add 7 Tachyon to hand, and just pray that he doesn't have Drone Lockbird, which he does not. So we're going to use the 7 Tachyon, use the effect to reveal Tachyon Dragon, and then we get to add an Infinity Dragon to the hand, putting back the Galaxy Summoner. We're then going to use Infinity Dragon's effect to special summon it to the field, special summoning an Afterglow from our deck. We're then going to overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon, use Shadow Dragon's effect, so now we get to add Galaxy 100 to our hand. We're then going to use the Galaxy 100, sending the Photon Jumper to the graveyard, use Jumper's effect, so now we get to add Galaxy Expedition to our hand. We're then going to special summon the Tachyon Primal to the field, use the effect to attack and Transmigration. We're then going to use the Shadow Dragon's effect to detach 2. And now we get to special summon the Tachyon Dragon. And yeah, we then get to trigger Afterglow's effect in graveyard, and just so you guys know, this is like me playing around Nibiru, because I just don't want this guy to just out of nowhere just use the effect, because I know a lot of people like to like to say keep going, and then they still have hand traps, and then be like, hey, hold on, I have a hand trap. Like, dude, so scummy. Anyway, we get to special summon the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the deck. Use Galaxy Hunter's effect to banish a card from the extra deck. So we're going to banish the Bident. Then going to use Expedition to special summon Galaxy Soldier from the deck. Use the effect to add Galaxy Summoner from our deck to our hand. We're then going to normal summon the Summoner, special summon the Afterglow to the field. Overlay Photon Dragon and Afterglow, go into a number 38. Use Summoner's effect to make Soldier level 4. Overlay both monsters, go into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. Use the effect to detach, and now we get to add a Eternal Galaxy from our deck to our hand. Use Foolish Burial, so we get to send Photon Emperor to the grave. Use the effect to special summon it from the graveyard to the field, so now we get a second normal summon this turn. We then get to overlay the Photon Emperor and the Galaxy Tachyon Primal. Go into another number 38. We then get to use our second normal summon to summon the Photon Delta Wing. Special summon another copy. Overlay both to go into a Starliege Photon Blast Dragon. So now my cards can't be targeted. So, if he tries to like Widow Anchor me or whatever, like, he can't do anything about that. So then we get to set the Eternal Galaxy, and then we get to pass turn. Opponent draws into a Lightning Storm. So standby phase. Draw phase. We're going to activate the Eternal Galaxy. We're then going to target our Galaxy Photon Dragon, and we get to go into a Photon Lord. We then use Photon Lord's effect. So now we get to add a Primal to the hand. We then get to use Primal's effect on our opponent's turn, special summon it to the field. Use the effect, so now we get to add another Tachyon Transmigration. So this is about 5 interruptions. My opponent has a dead card in hand in different dimension ground. So yeah, there's literally this is GG's right here. I can trade very well with all 5 interruptions. So yeah, so we're gonna go, and my opponent's going to activate the Typhoon Vision. In the draw phase, we're then going to activate number 38. So you get to take that. Yep. So you get to attach it. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, just going to speed run through this. Yeah, so we get to attach the vision. Okay, and then my opponent's thinking. He's then going to use the thrust. I'm like, that's fine. Let it go through. He mistakenly activated Droplet. He's going to correct that in a bit. So he's going to add Mobilize Engage from his deck to his hand. Alright, so then he's going to use the Engage. I let that go through. He's going to add the Hornet Drones. Okay. Alright, he's then going to use the Hornet Drones, special summon a token. He's then going to link off into Kagari. Use Kagari's effect. I'm going to use Photon Lord on that. I just wanted to use one of my monster effects this turn, just in case he has a handful of spells and stuff. So yeah. So that's negated and destroyed because I detached a Galaxy card. He's going to set a card face down. He's then going to use Lightning Storm. I'm going to chain the second number 38 to negate and attach that. And then he's going to use the linkage, popping his different dimension ground. I'm like, that's fine. He has to summon a what's this card? Sky Striker A0. He's then going to try to use the effect. And I'm going to chain Tachyon Transmigration to that to negate that, and he's going to emit defeat, and he just scoops. So, unfortunately we didn't get a game 3. That would have been nice, for you guys to see that. But, yeah, that was a pretty, cracked board that I had. I just recently added back the Photon Blast Dragon, mostly because, there was one game where that card would have came in so clutch. But unfortunately, I didn't have it in my extra deck, so... we added it back because I no longer use 2 Galaxy Wizard because I feel like that's way too many normal summons in the deck with 2 Wizard, 3 Delta Wing, and then 1 Galaxy Summoner, and then we also have a bunch of bricks that we're playing, which is about 10. So I just felt like there was no need for it, in the deck anymore, and also there wasn't a need for second Galaxy Photon Dragon because I feel like this deck wants to OTKU in a sense, or FTKU with a bunch of negates. So yeah, but that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and peace.